Cloud, 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 cloud. Unfortunately, we hear this word so often, it's starting to mean nothing. It's the hype word of the century, and the century isn't all that old. The really unfortunate part about the hype surrounding cloud computing is that there is something to it. It is actually important. It does actually make our lives better. The opportunity to have access to elastic computing resources on the fly at low cost, without the capital cost, just that operating cost, really makes a difference in a lot of our tasks. But this is a modeling conference. This conference is about UML and SysML and BPMN and SOML and so forth. What does cloud computing have to do with modeling? Well, it turns out it has quite a lot to do with modeling. We can use modeling to help us make that transition to cloud computing. We can use cloud computing resources to successfully model applications. So there's an interplay that's important, and that's what I'll be talking about this year at the No Magic World Conference. I'll also be talking about the new Cloud Standards Customer Council, or CSCC. CSCC is dedicated to bringing together end users to build a practical guide to making the transition to cloud computing, and also sharing experiences, case studies, success stories, and failure stories, since you learn more from failure than from success, about moving to the cloud. The CSCC is focused entirely on end users. In fact, it's been growing by about 100 end user corporations per month at this point. It's 2 months old. We're a little over 200 end user members, with a smattering of vendors as well participating. But we are not a vendor organization and not a standards organization. OMG obviously is developing standards, including cloud standards and including modeling standards for the cloud. But CSCC is dedicated to capturing practical experiences in transitioning to the cloud, and also capturing information about what standards are necessary to make the transition to the cloud, and passing on those requirements and those priorities to standards organizations. Not only OMG itself, of course, but the Open Group and the DMTF and IETF and whoever else is developing standards that are relevant to the cloud. So, obviously, it's a modeling conference. It's one of the best modeling conferences in the world and will be again this year. I strongly recommend that you join us at the No Magic Conference this year and learn something about modeling, but also something about how modeling and cloud computing interact. I know you'll find it interesting, and I hope to see you there.